Columbia, South Carolina. WIS News 10 starts now.
Thanks so much for joining us for your news at 11. I'm Greg Adeline.
And I'm Cynthia Beasley. Right now, the Richland School District 1 board is meeting just one day after the state inspector general launched an investigation into the district.
The inspector general's probe follows a request from the state superintendent of education to look into concerns surrounding the construction, funding, and permitting for the Vince Ford Early Learning Center.
Nick Neville has been at the meeting and joins us live from AC Flora High School. So, Nick, I understand they did already talk about that controversy surrounding the Learning Center. What did they say about it?
Yes, Cynthia and Greg. So they've been discussing this for the last several hours and actually laid out a detailed timeline regarding what's transpired on this project since they initially broke ground on February of last year. We should note the project is currently halted. It was halted on Friday of last week, but the district intimating tonight that they intend to continue construction once they've settled some issues with the Department of Education. Now, there has been a heated discussion here at times discussing the merits of what's known as the Vince Ford Early Childhood Center. It's designed to address population growth in the lower Richland area and also the need for more childhood programs to prepare children for school. It was originally meant to serve kids from birth to 5 years old, but the district says Witherspoon intends to recommend to the board tonight that the age range be adjusted to serve students in kindergarten through second grade. That vote just happened in the last few minutes. It did, in fact, go through, so they are now recommending that students in kindergarten through second grade will be served by this. This matters because the Department of Education told Witherspoon in December that they could not issue a building permit for this project as originally planned because it's not classified as a school. Tonight, though, in the timeline that the district shared, they said they did have approval from the county to clear the land and were told by the Department of Education's Office of School Facilities that a building permit would be coming imminently. So again, they didn't in fact have that building permit in hand, but it was something that they said they would be getting at some point in the near future, so they operated under that assumption. Superintendent of Education Ellen Weaver says that the district may have broken some laws here. There's also a discussion of, as the construction has been halted here, how much money is going to be lost throughout that whole process. We know that nearly $3,000 will be lost by the district each day that they're not doing construction on this facility. And there was also a back and forth between Barbara Weston and the superintendent, Dr. Witherspoon, asking about how the funding was utilized for this program when they initially decided that it was going to serve the younger students. Take a listen to that exchange.
When allocation of K-12 funds were being used for this building that wasn't serving K-12, then that meant that the funds were being misappropriated?
I was not here when those decisions were made. I can't answer that.
Now, there is debate around what fund source or what have you, but that's a far cry from funds being misappropriated.
Get a lot of ground to cover here on the Early Childhood Learning Center. This meeting is still ongoing, and I will have a full recap of everything that went down during this meeting on our website following the meeting. But for now, reporting in Columbia, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.
All right, Nick, thank you. The governor, state superintendent of education, or a majority of a county's delegation members have the power to compel an investigation like this from the inspector general. But the IG still has some discretion, and the inspector general says in this case he felt there was sufficient information to open this inquiry.